just hit this green tea really quick. All right, so I received a crazy package in the mail, this triangular shaped box, and it said Xpozer. All right, Ronald Meister says that I'm live. I must be live. This came from Profoto, and if you guys saw a few streams back, I unboxed some prints from them. They were metal prints. They were beautiful, and I was really psyched on them, great quality. But I actually got to pick those photos. When I saw that this was in the, when I saw this sitting there in front of my door, I said, oh, what is this? And I hit them up, and Glenn at Profoto said it's a surprise, so I don't even know what the image they printed out is. I also don't know what an Xpozer is. From what I'm gathering, it is a structure that is a new way of hanging your photos and also able to replace the prints but keep the same mount. So this is pretty interesting. I'm waiting to see what this is about. So let's open this thing up. Let's see what's going on. Xpozer is good. So you already have one? How big is the one that you guys got? I don't know what size this is. It says bottom over here. I'm wondering if like this is a box that I'm supposed to like cut open a special way, but I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm just gonna take out a knife and cut things up randomly because that's always smart. Let's see what we got here. Profoto has been really cool to me, and they're actually gonna be part of my Imaging USA talk. So if you're gonna be at Imaging in Nashville in January, I will be on stage using DIY materials. So if you're going imaging, sign up for my class. I'm doing a whole day of photo walks, and then I'm also doing a stage presentation that Tuesday. So let me know. Oh, okay, so we're gonna open this thing up. It says, smile, here's your Xpozer. If you guys can see that. It's kind of a weird name, Xpozer. Just saying, just saying. Oh, okay, so we have some nice foamy material, and we all know what this could be good for as a diffuser for lighting, so I'm gonna save this. I know Glenn from Profoto is gonna be like, oh yeah, that's great. But I'm totally gonna save this. People think I'm crazy, but this stuff's pretty good. Let me put this over here. Let's see, so the first thing I'm noticing is there are some plastic corners here, right? I don't know what those are about, and now I'm gonna find out what image they actually printed for me. And oh, okay. This photo has gotten a lot of mileage, it seems. It is the photo I did in Paris at Makeup Forever using the Westcott RGBW lights. Oh, what's going on here? So there's a piece of plastic that's covering it. I'm hoping that's just protection. I don't know if that's part of the framing, but this is pretty cool. So this was the cover of the Westcott catalog. So hey, thank you so much, Profoto. Let's take a look at the print quality, and I'm gonna take a look at the detailing. Okay, so it's a matte finish. It's really nice material. It's got like a very plastic type feel, but a matte front finish. So let's see if I can get closer to the camera with this without denting the hell out of it. And you guys can see what's going on here with the detailing. I don't know if that's coming up, but hey, what's going on, Christian? Hope you're joining me tomorrow on Twitch, man. I got a special guest coming. So this is what it's looking like. Hopefully that came through pretty well on the Mevo. The Mevo's been giving me a lot of issues lately, I know, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty psyched on it. This is huge. Wow. Really good color. The color replication seems pretty on point. My white is right where I wanted it. The color saturation is on point. I'm seeing cracks in the makeup that I know are there because I left them there. I don't like editing makeup photos at all. I'm not a big fan of editing in general. Let's take a look at what now I gotta find a place to put this. I totally thought that this was just gonna be a pull-out kind of thing. Shows you I should do some research before I do any of this type of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take the box, put that on the floor, and I'm going to just lay this across my table to preserve the integrity of it. Okay, let's open the rest of this thing up. Okay, so what I'm looking at is what looks like something to go into the wall, right? Like you probably drill this into the wall, and it looks like one of these pieces slides onto it. Again, I have never seen one of these or assembled one of these. This is gonna be, watch me look like a complete fool not knowing how to put this together. There's no instructions in the box. Profoto, there's no instructions in the box. All right, so what, this has got some springy thing on it. Let me see how this works. So I'm guessing these plastic corners go into the plastic corners that are attached to the actual photo, so that's pretty good. Assembly required. Assembly is totally required. So if you guys have any hints as to how to put this together, I am all ears. I'm gonna guess something slides into something else, right? Like this, probably go up, okay, okay, okay. And I'm gonna guess that something clicks into this and clicks into this. I'm gonna guess this side goes into here. Oh, I think oh, am I right? Get out of here. Did I get that? I'm gonna, actually, this has to go like this, right? Let me see. Let me look at the plastic pieces on here. Okay, so this, one piece actually has to go like this and the other piece has to go like this because then the corners of the print have to go together. So now the chat is probably gonna go, IKEA instructions, nice. Hey, what's up, Mark? Thanks for joining me. I know I haven't been live in a while. I thought this would be a really fun one, just to get the chat alive again. Okay, so this, I'm guessing, is adjustable here. And then this, I'm guessing, goes kind of like this, maybe? Am I crazy? Did I just put this in backwards? I don't know what this springy part is for, to be honest with you. I feel like a moron. Instructions on the box. Let's take a look. There's instructions on the box. The box looks like it is just telling me how to fold this actual box. So I'm gonna dock some points on how cool this is because there are no instructions. I guarantee you the website probably has some sort of instructions, but I'm a schmuck, as always. Whoop. Oh man, you guys love these. This is the beauty of going live, is I have no fear of looking like a complete schmuck. Let's see. So this is a crossbar. Obviously, this is the length of the print, right? And then these have to go in here somehow. Let's see if I can put the corners on first. Maybe that's the key, right? Maybe that's the key. Let's see. I probably should have looked up what an Xpozer print is, but hey, this wouldn't be a live stream if I wasn't completely lost, right? All right, let's see. I'm gonna say that this slides into this plastic like this, and this slides into this plastic like this, all right? So then you have an actual like somewhat mounted picture, right? Right, so if this goes like this, then the other piece goes like that, then obviously the crossbar goes in there somehow. The springy thing puts tension on the print. I kind of assumed that. My question really is, how do you, okay. So if this goes like this, I'm guessing that the plastic corners that are attached to the print basically go into, you slide them into, oh man, it's crazy. By the way, I really want to know, especially in the chat, what is it about this image that everyone's so infatuated with? A lot of companies have chosen to print it. It was just in Professional Photographer Magazine, a 2-page spread in the opener. It was the cover of the Westcott catalog. It's the thumbnail on the Paris video itself. And what's funny is I thought that this was the like lesser image from the rainbow ghost I shot in that video as well. But everyone seems to be gravitating this, and it just goes to show you that you as a photographer never really know which one of your images are going to be a hit. It's the crowd that's really got to receive it, right? So that's a good thing to think about. Let's see. I'm going to take this off. I don't want to wreck this, right? So I'm going to just lay this print back down until I figure out the spine of this thing. What I need to know is what goes first and what goes in first. Okay, so what I want to know is which piece goes on which. Does it matter which piece, or these are identical? These look identical, so I'm going to just slide this into here, right? And then this goes into that, right? Okay. And then I'm guessing that because this goes into this like so, it seems like it doesn't matter which way you put it together. It should just like kind of work out. So I'm guessing that the tension on this against the print into these hooks is what keeps the whole thing together. So let's explore that together. I'm gonna set up an actual table. Because this is getting kind of embarrassing now. Ugh. This is the grimiest table on earth, but it is a table nonetheless. This is what having a studio is for, is to always have what you need at your disposal. Whoop, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna take these pieces that I put on the floor so nicely. We're gonna do this. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take the plastic that came with this and I'm gonna lay it down on the table and lay the print face down on this, because that's how you protect your stuff. You know, what's the point of getting a beautiful print if you're just gonna wreck it? So I'm gonna put this down on the plastic. I'm going to click this into here. And I'm going to slide this piece into here. Hey, Robbie Keene, what's going on? I'm not sure which way to see it. Yeah, I'm not sure either, but that's what's beautiful about going live. So I put down one crossbar. Now I'm sliding this piece in, and then I'm going to slide this piece into here. And I'm going to slide this into here. And I'm guessing you keep on inching this out until there's enough tension on it, and voila, you have a mounted print. Let's get rid of this table now that I don't need it, all that ridiculousness. So now I have a print that has a spine. There's a tension to it, you know, so it stays like relatively taut. And I'm pretty sure this would go into a wall, right? I feel like I'm flying a kite. So this is going into this. So this would go, you'd screw this piece into a wall, and I'm guessing you would just drop this onto here, and that's it. So then whenever I want, I could actually just lift this off the wall, right? Let me see. Yep, lift it off the wall, and this would stay on the wall, and then this would be my print. And from what I'm understanding is you can leave this on the wall and then take the print off of the boning and get another print made with the attachments, and you can constantly swap them out. So if you're like, maybe you have a store or a showroom or a gallery and you just already know what size prints you want to always have, you can easily just keep swapping them in and out and change them with whatever's changing in your business or your motif, if you will, stuff like that. So that's pretty rad, and I'm pretty excited. I never actually made a print of this. I've only seen it in publications, and I'm gonna say, out of everywhere I've seen it printed, for covers, for layouts, for everything, for magazines and whatever else, this is the most color accurate print I have gotten of this image, hands down. So good job to Bay Photo. I mean, this is kind of nuts. I don't know if that's gonna be in focus for you guys, but the detailing is pretty baller, pretty baller. So there's that. Oh, can I straighten myself up? Not bad, not bad. And if you guys haven't seen this video, it's on Adorama TV. You can go to my LiveView playlist, and it's just sitting there. You guys can go hit the Makeup Forever Paris video. This is the thumbnail, or one of these images is the thumbnail. I'd appreciate if you guys go check that out. It hasn't really gotten the amount of views I thought it would. It kind of died pretty quickly, but this is pretty rad. And it's a pretty interesting way to display your images, and it feels less fragile to me, you know, because it's kind of like a banner, you know, so this is pretty good. Maybe you're someone that's going to trade shows. Maybe you're an illustrator or an artist, like at Artist Alley in Comic-Con. Maybe you just want to have the same size banner, but change it every year or every convention. You can do that pretty easily. That's pretty awesome. And all I have to do to take this with me if I go somewhere is pop this off, roll it up, and then take apart the boning, and you're good to go. So this is pretty great. Thank you so much, Robbie. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't know if anybody saw that video, but if you did, let me know. Insanely cool photo. Do you know if they ship internationally? I don't know what they do over at Bay Photo. I will say that, one, they are the friendliest company I've ever dealt with, probably. They're actually human. They selected a photo of mine to print. This is pretty cool. They actually looked through my stuff and found one they appreciated, so that's pretty cool of them. They were really easy to deal with, as far as I had trouble with shipping on some things, and they were very communicative to me, and the help, not the help, but the customer service was really great there. I'm pretty happy with it. How rigid is the print? The print is literally like a plasticky banner material, so the print is still got give to it, you know? There, you still have all this kind of, so it's not like a hard plastic, or it doesn't feel like a print. It feels like a banner to me, which is pretty cool because I'm beat the hell out of everything in my life, so it's pretty good. Oh, so Christian, looks like Ronald is in Europe and he has an Xpozer, so they can do it. There's also a lot of other weird things they figured out to do with images that you should check into. Really cool stuff. Wow, I'm actually, now that I'm seeing this printed for real, I'm seeing errors that I made in my shot that I didn't see before. There's places where the makeup is actually missing. You can actually see over here that the makeup is actually missing on her body. That's where I framed it at the cutoff point. It wasn't a full body makeup. There's a part of the makeup missing there. And that's one of the things with shooting body paint that people don't really think about, is that an artist is looking at this one canvas for hours, and if they don't take a break from it, they don't realize certain things. They have to kind of like walk away and walk back. A lot of times you take a first shot of a body paint and you'll have to kind of revisit it. You have to be like, hey, you missed this, 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 and this, or this color isn't blending, or sometimes they tried to mix the paint differently because they needed more of it and it just didn't blend well. All sorts of issues come on. This needs to be hung somewhere. I don't know where to hang this actually. My walls are wrecked. However, oh, you know what? I know exactly where I'm gonna hang this now that I think about it. So just so you guys are aware, I'm gonna be launching my own personal Twitch channel, and I'm not gonna be gaming so much on there. What I'm gonna do is my live Q&As right there on Twitch, and maybe this will be the wall behind me. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, look from far away, it's like you can't miss this. It's so graphic, it's nuts. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Glenn over at, more styrofoamy stuff, all right. Big shout out to Glenn over there at Bay Photo for hooking it up. And please, if you guys are going to Nashville for Imaging USA, please sign up for my class. I have an 800 seat auditorium to fill apparently, so this will be great. Let me see. I'd hang that on the wall in a heartbeat. Thank you so much, Robbie. I have a metal print they did of my blue alien that I shot for the Nikon D850 video on Adorama TV, and it's beautiful. Like I couldn't believe how great that print looks, and they really think out not just how to do good prints, but also logistics of displaying it properly. Because what good is a print if you don't have a way to view it, or a way that makes it exciting to be viewed, right? So they've done a really great job over there. And again, I can't stress this enough. In a world where there's a lot of e-commerce going on and there's no real human beings, over there, I've really found them to be really good people overall. For many reasons I'm not gonna go into details about, but they've been really, really cool. So check that out. And if you didn't check out the last stream where I unboxed their metal print, check that on the channel. Me and Daniel unboxed the alien print together, which was pretty cool. That thing was sick. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Robbie. Yeah, the alien print was that alien photo means a lot to me. Marissa Roper was actually the model for that alien, and people don't even realize that because she was a blue alien. But that was the first heavy hitter product video I did, where they handed me basically a prototype Nikon and said, do something cool, and that's what I did with it. So those photos are actually the beginning of my hosting here on Adorama TV. So, you know, and now I have a physical representation of that, so that's amazing. Is it me, or does it look like a 3D effect to me? So that's how I shot it. This is let's get a little into the depth of the shot now. So this is a background painted by the artist to match the pattern of the makeup. Usually when they do that, what you want to do is use a super, super flat light, perfectly even, so that this would meld into the background as like a chameleon effect. And I did those shots and they're clean, but everyone does those shots. So what I did was I took the Westcott RGBW flex panel lights, and we found the RGB values of the yellow and the teal, and we actually plugged it into the lights and then put the lights behind the backdrop and you know, shined it through at a maximum intensity. So we got them to match on either side. Now what I did was, instead of trying to keep it flat by keeping everything sharp behind her and her sharp, is I actually made an exposure adjustment so that this light would actually bleed. I don't know if you guys can see that. Would actually bleed onto her temple over here. You see how the teal actually bleeds onto my model? And then because I stretch the lens out to a longer focal length and I get the depth of field even shallower, the compression, quote unquote compression, because there really isn't compression, it's perspective, we get that, of the background versus the model, because this is very straight and perpendicularly and sharp lines, it being out of focus jars your image, jars your vision, and now this becomes more dimensional. You can see that all my shadow sculpting happens more of a exaggerated because of this, and therefore she becomes more 3D'd. So that's basically what I was thinking about when I was shooting her. This was one of the final iterations of that shoot. It started out, and you just keep evolving the light. Once you get it clean, cool, now try something crazier and something even crazier than that until everybody's had enough. That's pretty much my thing. Those flex panels are a bit bendy. The flex panels may seem a little expensive, but if you look at other panels of that type in that space, they actually really aren't. And we have beaten the death out of those Westcott lights, and I gotta tell you, I'm a big fan of those flexes from Westcott, actually. This photo is just engaging. Thank you, Nick. You should be proud of that photo. It was an awesome image and so artistic. Thank you, Mark. And honestly, I would have nothing amazing to shoot if it wasn't for the artist. This is terrible that I'm blanking on the artist's name, but I also didn't know what this image was going to be today. If you want to check out that image and the artist, you can go to my Instagram, LastXWitness. All the photos from this set are sitting there in my Instagram. You guys can check it out. This was a real treat to be able to shoot, especially being able to shoot it at Makeup Forever in Paris was beautiful. So please check out that video on Adorama TV on the LiveView playlist. So that's it. So that's pretty much what I got from Bay Photo. This is pretty rocking. Oh man, what's really cool is I can just roll this up, put it back in the box, and get it back home on the subway, no problem. You'll probably see this again on my Twitch channel. If you guys do want to hit follow on my Twitch before I launch it, it is twitch.tv/LastXWitness. I know, shocking. Everything else, it's just like everything else, LastXWitness. But follow me there. I'll be doing live Q&As, photo-related, whatever you guys want to talk about. I really want to make it kind of like my podcasty part. Basically what you guys have been seeing on the IG Lives, I'll be doing on Twitch kind of more. Anything from you guys? If you have just discovered my channel, please hit subscribe, hit like. I need to get this channel growing, and I know I've been neglecting it. I've tried to go live and failed a few times because life gets crazy, especially when you're doing so much content for so many other platforms. I mean, when have you guys ever hear me shut up, right? This is pretty baller though. I'm pretty psyched on this. I'm gonna lay this down here. That's pretty rad. That's awesome. And what I really like about that is I don't have to worry about a frame, the weight of the frame, the glass in the frame. There's plenty of times I've hung like cheap frames just because I needed something and the glass fell out of the front of it and I come home and there's like glass everywhere, which is always fun. Yeah, so if you guys have anything else you want to say in the chat, maybe I'll go, while I'm at the studio, I'll go live later today, but I definitely will be going live on Thanksgiving Day because I pretty much got nothing to do and no one's bothering me. So let's light something and shoot it. Be sure to stay up on the notifications, so hit the bell on my channel. Anything else from you guys? Anything? Nick, you're very welcome, Nick. Thank you so much. Thanks to Ronald, Robbie. Huge thanks to Glenn, Bay Photo. If you are going to Imaging USA in January, sign up for my classes. You're already going to be there. You might as well come hang out, right? I'm like doing this because I keep thinking I'm like cutting my head out. I probably am right now, but. And if there's anything else you guys want to see on the channel, I will try to accommodate. I know there's been like a long list, people wanting stuff with gels and all sorts of stuff. I'm trying to do things that I can have the time and ease of setup to fit in between everything else I'm doing. It just never stops. Join me on Adorama XP on Twitch tomorrow. I have a special guest coming on. Hold on a second. Oh, that's so good. Hey, what's up, Keith? And thanks to Steve for giving me the Starbucks gift card. I really appreciate that. And listen, you guys, we really appreciate you guys as an audience, whether it's on our own channels or on Adorama and anywhere else you find us. We can't do this without you guys being in an audience. Otherwise, we're talking to nobody, and there's no reason to even do this. Thank you guys so much. How about getting Bayphoto to make another and give it away as a sub Twitch when you hit 1,000 subs? That's actually not a bad idea. I guess I could talk to them about that. I'll see what I can do for a giveaway on my own Twitch channel. I have a lot of stuff that could probably leave my hands. Welcome back to YouTube. Thanks, Jose. Maybe I'll go live again later today. I'm gonna shoot something really quick to make the rent, and then I'm going to, I guess I'll just have some lighting gear out. So maybe we'll do something, you know, maybe we'll do something really quick. I got a bunch of gear that I would love to get my hands all over to do something with, so I might as well do it live, right? What's better than doing things live? You just saw me figure out this thing. You just saw me figure out the Xpozer print boning skeleton system here. I gotta say, this is pretty dope. And I'm a big fan of matte prints, so, you know. Woo! Psyched. This is awesome. You could actually hang this from a ceiling, no problem. Because it has the boning, you can actually put a clamp or something in it here and just mount it from the middle. You don't even need to worry about the just having like everything mounted to something. Have you ever shot with a Nikon FM10? I've been looking around on eBay. They're crazy expensive on there. It seemed like a little more rare model. I have shot with an FM10. It's whatever. I mean, if you want to talk about film cameras from Nikon, one you should always be looking at is the FM3A. It is half mechanical, half automatic. It's amazing that they even put that camera out. One of my favorite film cameras from Nikon of all time will be the F100, but that is one of their like more modern end things. I have an F6, which is a great camera, but the FM3A might be my favorite of their film if you're looking for something really mechanical. The FE was great, the FM was great. I wasn't really a big fan of the F5. I had one, it just, something wasn't clicking with it for me. The autofocus points were black and not red. I couldn't see what I was focusing on. So, awesome. All right, guys. I guess I'll keep this one short. Lives always go longer than expected. And really quick, I just want to say thanks to everybody who's been commenting on the C-stand video. I didn't think that video was going to be such a big deal, but apparently a lot of people didn't know what was up with C-stand, so I'm glad I could help. I'm glad you guys are being safer out there, and I hope that that knowledge kind of bleeds into the rest of your grip and stands and whatever else you guys do for structures when you're, or rigs when you're setting things up. Let me see. I guess that's it. If you haven't checked out the light meter video I posted, check that out. I will be working on a flash duration video as far as light meters go and understanding what the duration in our flashes are. It's its own shutter speed, and you should understand that. Whoop, here we go. I got a Nikon F3 in box right next to me. Bought a huge amount of them for like $100. Okay, so the F3 and the F3A are completely different different cameras, so check that out. Drop a like for Seth. Oh, thanks so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this channel can only grow if I get the feedback back from the people who are watching it. So please hit like. The comments in the videos always help. If you guys don't understand how YouTube algorithms work, it's based off of engagement. It's not just how many views, it's how long those views are for, so the duration of the view over the video. So if it's a 3-minute video and you only watch 20 seconds, it's actually hurting the video as opposed to a video that has like 90% of it being watched. The likes definitely help. Don't listen to anybody that says that doesn't help. It absolutely helps the channel. And comments, no matter what you say, always help the algorithm of the channel. So I appreciate all the engagement, sharing the videos around. Watch for big things coming on other platforms, a lot of cool things coming to Adorama, Daniel's channel, a lot of stuff's coming, I promise you. When are you thinking of going live later? I don't know. Let me make some money in here first today, and then I'll figure out going live again. If you guys have something you want me to do specifically, let's try to keep it lighting oriented. Let me know now or write a comment on this video and I will try to do it. If you're watching this video pre-recorded, still, let's hear your suggestions because I got to go live again some other time, right? So think of it that way. The 90X and older, 90X was all right, F90 was all right. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. If I don't see you later, join me on Adderall XP on Twitch. Go join my Twitch channel. I'm gonna launch there. That should be pretty fun once I get a minute to breathe. And all right, cool. Thank you guys so much. Later, guys.